Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. Today we're going to be making our man can announcement, and we're going to be unboxing September's box, which was the personal protection box. If you don't want to know what's in it, this is probably something you want to click away from. Some of you, I know you kind of like the surprise. Some of you, the suspense kind of kills you and you can't wait to see what's in them. So we like to unbox them each month just to show you guys what you're getting. Man cans is a product that we sell to help fund our channel. Making these videos, guys, takes a lot of effort and work and money. And unfortunately, it doesn't grow on trees, and your support is definitely greatly appreciated. The funds that we earn from these cans, we put right back into the channel and back into putting out content for you guys. So those of you that support Man Cans, thank you so very much for your support. It means a lot to me and my family. It means a lot to Chad's family, all the folks that work behind the scenes to make this channel possible. They exist and they help us with this channel because of your support. So thank you for supporting our content if you're one of those people. And also, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank our Patreon supporters too. You guys are great. Thank you so very much if you donate on Patreon or if you purchase Man Cans. Man Cans is basically sold in 3 tiers, and we're the original guy box. We started this thing and it sort of snowballed into this giant thing or whatever, but it's basically a guy box that's sold in 3 different tiers, and we select a theme each month. And then if you like the theme, you think it's cool, you pre-order the box, and it's meant to be a mystery box. And then about a month later, you get a box full of goodies that are related to the theme, and it's really cool. The 3 tiers are basically, you have a standard can, a man-up can, and a mega man-up can. Each tier of pricing gives you more and better items as you go. Obviously, the more you spend, the more items you get, whatever. So we're going to unbox September. Now, I know it's confusing, and I know we say it every month, but I still get questions about it every single month, but I'm going to say it again. The can that is for sale right now is the Veterans can. So October is the can that's for sale right now. If you go on the website and you want to purchase a man can, you're buying the October can, okay? That's the one that's presently for sale. It's not going to be for sale much longer. If you want to get the Veterans can, you have to get it now, like within the next week, because once those sales cut off and we turn in our units, then the following box gets put up for sale. So whatever box you see on the website is the one you're ordering, okay? Just so there's no confusion. I think this one, October is the Veterans can, and then November will be the First Responders can. And that's a really cool can too. The Veterans can will have a t-shirt in it. We don't do t-shirts every month, but the Vet can will have a t-shirt in it. So just so you know. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and break open September. This is the one that is going out right now as we speak. And when Brandy showed me this box, I was kind of almost wondered. I was like, now you sure this is not the Stewart Avenue box, like going up to Atlanta for a adventure-filled night up in Stewart Avenue? And she swore to me that this was personal protection. Okay, so that's what these items are meant to fall into the. So speaking of that, we're gonna go ahead and just unbox this box here. Now, there's not quite the quantity of items, but I think what Brandy was really trying to do with this was focus on quality and hopefully things that you guys can use and that you'll see some usefulness in. So keep that in mind. Flex cuffs. All right, so you're walking down Stewart Avenue. No, I'm just kidding. No. We're not going to talk about Stewart Avenue anymore. But flex cuffs are a pretty obvious thing. Restraints are one of those things. I'm going to let y'all decide what, anyway. Restraints. Okay, you get that in the regular can. You've got a Spartan keychain nuck. All right, this thing's pretty neat. All right, so that's basically like a punch dagger that goes on your keychain. That's pretty cool. And it's pretty gnarly too. I mean, this thing's stout. Okay. We've got a Mace Alarm. It's literally a personal alarm. And I know it's one of those weird things, but a lot of young ladies may be going off to college or things like that. Believe it or not, a lot of folks carry those small alarms like that. So she thought that would be a cool item. Maybe it's something you can give to your wife or whatever. Or maybe you want to carry it. I mean, look, if you're a guy, I'm not saying you can't carry a personal alarm. I think the idea is it's on your keychain, hit it, run away, and I think most people, when they hear that obnoxious loud sound, it's 130 dB, so it's definitely pretty loud. It's got batteries, all that stuff. I don't know. I wonder if they would go running for the hills. Perhaps. Maybe they will. All right, we got a little neck knife here. This is cool. Let's check this out. You got a little Kydex lanyard you wear around your neck. Small little dagger there, and it's also got a little whistle on the end. So if your alarm didn't make enough noise, you can make some more noise, okay? That's the regular box, okay? This is for a weekday on Stewart Avenue, okay? Now we're going to get into the Man Up, and this is for maybe a Friday night on Stewart Avenue. Just kidding. That's such a bad joke. All right, you get in the Man Up box, you get this flashlight here. This is a PowerTac 1180 lumen rechargeable flashlight. Very cool. Let's see what this is all about. You got a little charging base, a whole bunch of case candy and goodies. You've got a little lanyard there. Now watch it not be charged. I'm going to feel like a real jerk and pull this thing out of the box and it won't even come on. There we go. How's that scorching your eyeballs out over there, Chad? Ah! That's a pretty loud. It is the visual equivalent of loud noise. It is bright. Okay, it's very bright little light there. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm out of it here, if I seem a little out of sorts in this video. I've been down with pneumonia for the last week, and I've been recovering a little bit. So I've had some walking pneumonia, and it's been pretty nasty. All right, that's a pretty cool light. A lot of output. That's handy. So that's your Friday night on Stewart Avenue. Now we're getting into like Saturday night now, you know. Whew, I don't know about all that. Now Saturday night, if you bought the Mega Man Up can, you get the key bar trigger cube. Okay, this is a pretty interesting little piece of hardware that Mike over at Key Bar put together. And basically you mount this thing somewhere, like on a stud of a wall or wherever you want to mount it. And you've got a QD point right here. You can literally take a rifle or shotgun or anything that's got a QD point and you can snap it onto this guy. And you can literally hang it on the wall. And when you walk over to it and just squeeze the little trigger, it releases the D10 and releases the firearm off the wall. So how cool is that? And these little jokers are kind of pricey. And Mike was able to extend us a price that we were able to get into these to put into the Mega Man cans, which is awesome. These things are not cheap. It's a small, but I feel very cool and useful, almost secret agent-like gadget. When I saw these particular units, I thought they were just the neatest thing, and we always relish the opportunity to do some type of work with Key Bar. They're a great company. We've done the Key Bars before in the EDC cans. We've done a few of his items here and there, and he's always dreaming up some just really cool stuff, and I thought that was the neatest thing. I saw it, and I told Brandy, I said, we have to put this in this particular can, and Mike was able to help us out and make this happen for us. And he also did it on very, very short notice, and I am just so shocked that he was able to get these to us in the timely manner in which we requested them. Mike really pulled a rabbit out of the hat on this trigger cube. I think Chad is going to pipe through like a little bit of a video to show you how this thing works, but it's a really, really cool little piece of kit, and I think it's great. So that's the boxes as they stand. I think that the items are very useful. You know, we're trying to stick to things that you guys can use, trying to not do quite so much of the apparel and sort of trinkets per se. We're trying to stick to things that have a purpose as best we can. And Brandy really puts in a heck of a lot of work and effort to put these cans together. It takes hours and hours and hours, endless amount of time for her to put these things together. So I think she's doing a great job. And, you know, I help her, you know, decide on a lot of this stuff. A lot of times she'll come to me and go, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And we sort of collaborate on what we think you guys will like. We hope that you like the contents of this box. I think it's pretty cool, useful stuff. We definitely want you guys to be nothing but happy. And we want to be able to put content out for you guys. And I know that there's different camps of people. I know that there's some folks that go, oh, well, I buy the Man Can because I know it supports the channel, and I'm going to chalk this up to supporting the channel, and I don't care what I get or whatever, or you know what I mean? And that's cool. If that's the way you feel, that's great. And then there's other people that are like, hey, well, I want to support the channel, but I want to make sure I'm getting really cool stuff too. And obviously, you guys work hard for your money. I don't want you to spend your money on something that doesn't make you happy. We want you guys to be happy. So always give us feedback on the kind of stuff that you want to see in the cans, and the kind of themes that you want to see us do. We want you guys to be stoked about what you see. We want you to be happy to get your can, and we want you to be proud to support the channel and glad that you did. If you're one of those people that supports the channel, thank you very much, because guys, life is not getting too much easier for us. All right, I'm not the kind of guy that ever throws out the whole Chicken Little complex thing, because that's just not me. I'm not the kind of guy that's ever going to say the sky is falling. But I will say that without your support, this channel wouldn't be able to continue. We definitely would not be able to do what we do without your support. So thank you very much if you are a part of that, if you support us on Patreon, if you support us through ManCans. I know I say it all the time, and I know it probably gets old to you, but I can't say enough how important you guys are to us, and we want you to be happy, and we want you to consume the content and enjoy the content that you consume as well. The content is sort of a package deal with ManCans. I mean, when you buy ManCans, you're supporting the content as well, so we sort of kind of view that as being a symbiotic relationship between the two things. Also, one more quick announcement before we leave today. I'm going to mention that, we haven't been selling the fight soaps in the cans for a while, and I wanted to mention that Fight Soap, from what we can tell, they're not making soap anymore. I don't know what's going on. I dare not, try to surmise what is going on in their neck of the woods. I'm not going to try to, talk about that. However, I will say we do have quite a few Fight Soaps left over. And if you guys want some Fight Soap on the super cheap, we are liquidating and blowing out all remaining Fight Soaps. So if you want like maybe an early Christmas present or stocking stuffers, something you can set aside for Christmas time. I know it's a little bit of a ways out between now and Christmas, but if you want a cheap present to give away to your buddies, or if you just want to stock up on some really great soap, go over to our website and check that out. It'll be kind of near the ManCan links. You'll see where the soaps are for sale. We are blowing them out for ridiculous cheap money, especially if you buy a quantity of them. I think the discounts are pretty dang steep. So if you've ever wanted Fight Soap, especially if you don't want to spend a ton of money on it, now's the time to do it. And we're going to run them until they're gone. So get them while you can. If you want Fight Soap, we are liquidating those on the site now. Thank you guys very much for the support. Thank you for being a patron. If you're a patron supporter, thank you for purchasing ManCans if you're a ManCan subscriber, and thank you for watching our channel and supporting what we do. We would not be able to exist without you guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Many more videos on the way. We've got some cool stuff coming up. I do want to mention quickly while I've got you here. We do have some really interesting videos on the way. We've got some hunting content on the way. We're finishing up some gunsmithing stuff right now related to the Husqvarna M46 rifle. I think Ray and Chad did the forging video to forge down the bolt handle. They did some drilling and tapping. They did some stock bedding and things like that. So tons of little projects to really make that gun come into full effect like it needs to. We've also got some meltdowns planned. They're going to be a ton of fun. We've got quite a few gun reviews coming up. I think we're checking out the new Brownells Retro AR-10. That's coming up. We got a PTR 9C coming up that we're doing a video on. I think we're taking the Henry Long Ranger out for a range session. We got quite a few interesting things in the pipeline. So thank you for being a part of that, and thank you for supporting that. I know this has been a sort of a long video, but thank you for watching. We appreciate all of you. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.